Hello guys, my name is Vicious. I'm your host on the Coverage 101 podcast, and if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button because it's free. You got nothing to lose, and you really want to hear what I'm going to be talking about today. And you got, really sad news. Euphoria star Angus Cloud, who played the role of Fezco, has passed away at the age of 25. What a tragedy, bro. Young people are dying every day, and it's crazy, So Angus's mother called 911 saying she thinks Angus overdosed, which is believed to be a suicide, as Angus Cloud was battling mental illnesses, and he was also public about that, for the past few years. So what's even crazier is that recently, just 2 weeks ago, he buried his father, and he's been having a hard time dealing with his father's loss. So since he was close to his father. So then they also reacted to the passing of Angus by commenting to a post about Angus's passing, saying she doesn't even know what to say, because no amount of words would describe how she really feels about this whole tragedy, which is crazy because Zendaya and Angus Cloud were really close even before they got the roles on Euphoria, as they went to the same art school, So just crazy because they were also friends, and so it's just crazy. Guys, mental illness is real, so it's really taking people's life on a daily basis. So if you do have one of those random thoughts, that's just make you feel sad, make you feel down, you should try to find a way to lift your spirits up, because you can even go to your friends, friends' place, spend time with your friends, phone your friends, find funny videos to watch, go sit with your family, anything like that, something that's going to bring you comfort inside of you, because anxiety and depression is real, guys, so just anything that's going to make you not feel lonely, you should consider going out, wear nice clothes, look nice, just go out for drinks, anything, because life is too short, So, because we've seen a lot of people being taken away by depression and anxiety. So, please do take care of your mental health, guys, and let's pray we all do, because it's sad, people are dying on a daily basis. Just imagine, through depression, anxiety, people are committing suicide, people are doing crazy things, So it's just be considerate to ourselves, and try to find help. Because we're not alone. So anxiety and depression is something that really haunts everyone, because even with myself, I also do have one of those attacks, but it's nothing serious, because a lot of people also do things to themselves that's not even something serious. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this, maybe I shouldn't tell my friend about this, maybe I shouldn't tell my family about this, but now it's actually something serious, something you should worry yourself about, because the more it happens, the more it actually builds up to be something greater that would eventually get out of hand, so finding help and also talking to the right people, and even if it's not a therapist or a psychologist or something like that, you can even talk to your friends, tell your friends what are your worries, and tell your friends what's something that's really stressing you out, because it's all about that. It's all about communicating something that's really bothers you inside of you, so you cannot let that eat you inside of you, tell them your secrets. It's a way of venting, because if you do vent, you feel better, because depression and anxiety is just crazy, guys. It actually takes people's life, it's just something serious, and a lot of people are actually taking it for granted. They don't think it's that serious until it actually takes a life, and remember that inside pain is really stronger than outside pain. So anxiety and depression is really one of those things that you should be afraid of, because it's serious, because a lot of people are dying because of that. People are going to drugs, people are destroying their lives because of that. Keep your head up, because it's all about that. So moving on to the second story that you're going to be talking about today, we're going to be talking about Cardi B. So she may be facing battery charges after she threw a microphone to one of the audience members in Las Vegas. So on July 29th, Cardi B was performing at Dre's nightclub in Las Vegas when she threw a microphone to one of the audience members who tossed a drink on stage. And in shock, because it's Cardi B. Cardi B reacted to the unidentified liquor that was thrown at her, throwing a microphone at the person she thinks threw the drink on her. And it's even crazy because Cardi B is Cardi B. Before the incident, Cardi B reportedly told the crowd to splash some water on her to cool her down because it was hot, apparently. So although it seems like the drink was thrown at her much later, but the victim opened the case or aiming the microphone at her, because I mean, bear in mind the microphone is really heavy, so it's different than just like a paper glass, it's really heavy, it's a microphone. So the victim opened a case against Cardi B and has been speculating on Instagram that Cardi B will be arrested for battery charges. And it's crazy because I mean, Cardi B has broken a couple of laws in the past few months, recently basically, so she underwent community services earlier this year after pleading guilty to 2 misdemeanor charges in a 2018 strip club brawl. So Cardi B has been on the wrong side of the law recently, so I guess Cardi B is nothing to play with, But it does make a lot of sense if you do think about it, because I mean, Cardi B doesn't tolerate bullshit, because remember, she was a stripper, and in strip for free, which is crazy, being in a strip club, why do you have to pay to see or to touch? Because everything just like there, so I don't have to pay. Well, strippers make you pay anyways. Yeah, club, strippers who were just like, slapping the broke men who were trying to touch for free. And it's a similar situation with what happened at Las Vegas as she was performing, and she was mad because I mean, just imagine you performing and then you're serious and you actually vibe, you're not expecting anyone to throw a drink on you, because I mean, you did tell the people to cool you down, but you're not expecting someone to throw some liquor on you. After a while you ask them to throw some liquor at you, so it was something like that, So apparently, of course, she asked them to throw some water at her. The fact that she even asked for the water to be thrown at her might also implicate her on this case, because it's like she actually asked for it, and then now she's getting it, and then now she's trying to fight, which is crazy, So it's going to be a complicated case if you do think about it, But I guess you just have to see if she'll be arrested for this charge or not, as she's a suspect for now, but she haven't been arrested or nothing has been made public yet, So moving on to another story that you're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about Lizzo. So Lizzo is accused of overworking her dancers and making the group re-audition in a 12-hour rehearsal. And those dancers she wasn't satisfied with will be fired and sent back home immediately, which is crazy. So Lizzo is accused of firing a dancer for challenging a claim that the group was drinking before performing. So she is also said to have made a discriminatory comment relating to a dancer's weight gain, and later fired her for recording a meeting while suffering an eye condition, which is also crazy. And that is like absolute, because I mean, and inconsiderate if you do think about it. So the only reason that dancer, from my perspective, I feel like the only reason that dancer was recording the meeting because she had an eye problem. So the fact that she's being fired for that is just like crazy, So she's also been accused of forcing and persuading a dancer into touching a woman's breast at a strip club, despite the dancer refusing to do so. And she invited her dancers to a nude cabaret bar without disclosing the specifics of the performances. And the lawsuits against her is just like, crazy, So a lot of people on Instagram are also posting that they stand with Lizzo. People like Jason Lee, they're also saying that they stand with Lizzo and they don't believe the dancers, So obviously a lot of people are going to side with Lizzo because I mean, she's a superstar, A lot of people, do like her music, and she's a superstar, and she's a confident woman, that also empowers a lot of plus-size women. So everyone is going to side with her, and they're not going to side with the dancers. But just imagine, do think about that, because why would people lie? Because I mean, the fact that they're actually taking the risk to expose themselves in this whole situation, it actually means that whatever they're saying about Lizzo may be true, but these are really serious allegations, So she has also been accused of trying to convert the dancers to her religion, and also accused of scolding the dancers to having premarital sex, accused of discussing masturbation and sexual fantasies with the group. Just imagine Lizzo telling her group that, she masturbates. Just, think about it. And it's crazy, So the lawsuit says that 2 dancers were fired earlier this year and the other dancer resigned. So the 2 former dancers, Ariana Davis and Crystal Williams, who began performing with Lizzo after competing on the Amazon reality show Watch Out for the Big Girls in 2021. So the third dancer involved in the lawsuit was hired the same year after performing in the Beautiful Rumors. She resigned earlier this year. So it keeps on getting worse. People are leaving, and it actually shows that she creates a very hostile environment, So majority of the accusations against her may be true, If it's more than people saying similar things, they can't all lie about that, So she creates that hostile environment. I guess you can't really say you know a person until you get close to them, Because on TV we see Lizzo as a superstar and a hero with the confidence and also inspiring people and also empowers plus size women, And it's even crazy because she haven't released a statement or commented on these allegations, But I guess we just have to wait and see how this plays out, Because we're not sure if she's guilty or not, or if these allegations are true or not. So we just have to see what's gonna happen, And that's all for today's episode, guys. I do appreciate you for watching until the end. And my name is Vicious. This is the Coverage 101 podcast. Peace out.